outside is frightful, but the fire's so delightful. And since we no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, I hate going out in that storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Welcome to the Mercy Snowball Effect Thank You event, put on by Mercy Health Foundation. I'm Garrett Lewis, Chief Meteorologist with KFSM Channel 5 News, media sponsor for this event, and I'll be with you this evening as we celebrate all you've accomplished through the Snowball Effect campaign, raising funds in support of patients throughout the River Valley region. For the campaign, Mercy identified 5 critical areas of need. These include behavioral health, cardiology, neonatal air transport, neurosurgery, and area of greatest need. This evening, we're excited to share that your efforts have put us really close to our $300,000 goal. Tomorrow, you'll receive a communication that will give you details on just how much we raised. And there's still time though. If you want to join the campaign, it's going to continue until midnight tonight. I've got to say though, I know the weather in the River Valley really well, and we normally don't get this much snow. Your generosity with the Snowball Effect was a snowstorm like we've never seen before. So let's get the celebration started. Tonight we're excited to hear entertainment from Emerald City Band, feature a touching story of a resilient patient, and highlight a few heartwarming messages from our sponsors. We hope you'll continue to share your participation in the Snowball Effect with others through social media. Be sure to use #MercySnowball so we can see how you're enjoying the evening. Now to get this snowball rolling, let's hear a word from Mercy Fort Smith leadership.
Welcome to the Mercy Snowball Effect Thank You event. I'm Ryan Gehrig, President of Mercy Fort Smith Communities.
And I'm David Hutton, President of Mercy Clinic Fort Smith. Tonight we celebrate the work of Mercy and how your partnership with us truly makes a difference in the lives of those who need us most. In fact, when you give to Mercy Health Foundation Fort Smith, you're ensuring that your family, friends, and neighbors across the region have access to the highest quality health care our community needs and deserves.
Your support and generosity makes our work possible, and we are grateful for each and every one of you. As we begin, we'd like to take a moment to recognize our presenting sponsor, Choctaw Casino and Resort Pocola, for their continued support of Mercy Health Foundation Fort Smith. Throughout the evening, we'll be recognizing other sponsors as well. Again, without donors and sponsors like you, the Snowball Effect would not have been such a wonderful success.
Throughout the last year, we all faced extreme challenges and adversity. Yet the resilience of our ministry and you, our partners, has proven once again that this community has grit.
And though our celebration is a little later and a little different than usual, it's all the more meaningful because of what you've accomplished.
So on behalf of the nearly 3,500 Mercy co-workers and providers who proudly serve our region, we say thank you.
What a great way to start the evening. You know, ensuring the health of our community requires the support of us all. And so throughout the event, we'll feature a few Snowball Effect sponsors sharing why they choose to support Mercy. To start us off, let's hear from our presenting sponsor, Choctaw Casino and Resort Pocola.
Good evening. I'm Britta Erickson, Director of Marketing for Choctaw Casino and Resort, Pocola, and the Northern Region Casinos. Choctaw Nation is thrilled to be a presenting sponsor for this year's Mercy Snowball Effect. Although this year's event is a little bit different, we know that the hospital needs our support now more than ever before. We have been a proud partner with Mercy for many years now, mainly focused on the neonatal intensive care unit and breast cancer awareness. Mercy's NICU is one of only 5 in the state of Arkansas and the only one in the River Valley to offer such care. We are proud to continue the long-standing relationship so it can continue to help the children and families in our community. Mercy has also assisted many of our associates as well as others in the community with their mobile mammography unit. On behalf of Choctaw, we appreciate our healthcare workers. Thank you so much for all that you do to keep our community healthy and to take care of us when we need it. We hope you all enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Britta and Choctaw Casino Resort Pocola for helping bring high-quality healthcare to patients in our region. And take a look at our other generous supporters. These folks are choosing to make a difference in the health of our community. You know, 2020 certainly did rearrange life for most all of us. And at Mercy, that included altering a long-standing holiday tradition many of you have attended each December each year, Charity Ball. That didn't stop the work of our foundation, though, and Snowball Effect filled the role of the Charity Ball until we can all meet again in person. Now, some of you may be wondering about the date of this event. Why January 23rd? Here to answer that question is Sister Chabanelle Finnegan.
Good evening. On behalf of the Sisters of Mercy, I want to thank you for your support of the Mercy Ministry and for joining us this evening for a big celebration. This date has a particular significance that you may not be aware of. It was on January the 23rd, 1853, that the first 4 Irish Sisters of Mercy arrived in Fort Smith. At that time, a frontier town of just a few thousand, but a major thoroughfare for soldiers, Native Americans, prospectors, and countless others seeking new life in the West. From day one, the sisters sought out the poor, the sick, and the marginalized, showing them the love of God as they also tended to their material needs. Our work today is just the same. Yes, modern health care may look different from that of the first frontier infirmary, but we are still seeking to bring to life the healing ministry of Jesus for all those who come our way, regardless of circumstances. We have always relied upon this community as our partner to accomplish this work, and your faithfulness has helped to sustain us for these 168 years. One of our early supporters was Judge Parker and his wife, Mary. They were close friends of Sister Teresa Farrell and the other sisters, so you are in good company. Together, we look forward to many more years to come. May God bless you, your loved ones, and this ministry in this new year.
Our community's been blessed by the work of the Sisters of Mercy for most of our history. And what a wonderful legacy to enjoy today. Thank you to Sister Chabanelle Finnegan and all of those who have served over the years. Next, let's get ready to have some fun with a quick message from Fort Smith Coffee Company and entertainment by everyone's favorite, Emerald City Band.
Well, hey there. My name's Katie Gould, and my husband and I own Fort Smith Coffee Company. We are at our Bakery District location. This is our second full-service location, launched right in the middle of the pandemic. We've been open about 6 months, and I'd like to show you how to make the best cup of coffee at home. You're going to be receiving one of these little bags of coffee and a little bitty syrup. We make all of our syrups in-house that we add to our coffee beverages. What we do in the shop is we pre-measure, pre-weigh out 21 grams of coffee beans. So this is the actual Kalita Wave pour-over system. This sits on top of your cup. And then this is the Kalita Wave kettle. So you're gonna start out with a dry filter, but we're not gonna keep it dry. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna wet that filter. It gets any paper tastes or smells out of the filter before you brew your coffee. So I've pre-wet my filter, and then we're gonna dump out this water because you don't wanna keep this part in there. Give our plants a drink. So I'm gonna tear out my scale. That means I'm gonna zero it out. Then I'm gonna add my coffee just to make sure. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add about 60 grams of water, and let me also say, you wanna use the hottest water that you can get. This is about 205 degrees, maybe a little bit hotter out of our hot water tap. You also wanna use filtered water if you can, but you're gonna pre-saturate your grounds with 60 grams of water. We're gonna let that sit for just a minute. And what this is doing is it's allowing the coffee to off gas, which that's not a super fun word, but it just, essentially we're gonna get a better flavor this way. We wanna let it rest before we fully brew the coffee. So then the next pour we're gonna do is gonna be, we're gonna take the water up to 200 grams. So it's at 60, we're bumping it up to 200 now. Slow, even saturation of the coffee grounds. You just want, and that's why a pour over actually yields a better cup of coffee than a drip filter, because we're fully saturating the coffee grounds. That means we're making the most out of these beans in the areas of flavor and aroma. Okay. I'm gonna slowly add enough water to bring it up to 375 grams. There we go. And now we wait. And what you're left with is a great, crisp, clean tasting cup of coffee. And it'll up your coffee game in the morning. It takes a few minutes more than just pushing a button on drip filter, but I promise it's worth it. And to finish it off, you can also add our little house-made syrup. These are little single serving syrups. This is our butter beer, which is a really fun one. That was part of our fall seasonal menu. But if you like your coffee a little sweet or just different tastes to experiment with, you can add the little single serving of syrup and enjoy that way.
Hey everybody, it's Dino with the Emerald City Band. The Charity Ball has been one of our favorite nights these past few years. We love spending time with everybody in Fort Smith. While we're missing all of you, we know that the health of our neighbors and caring for one another is the ultimate importance. So, until we can get together again, we hope you enjoy a few of these Emerald City Band favorite tunes from our past events and a few tunes we've been working on since we've been in quarantine. Get up off the couch, dance in your living room, move the furniture, or just sit back and relax. Whatever you need to do to have a good time, we're going to do it tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to party. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hits my eyes, it's something without warning, love, it's heavy on my mind. I just want to look at you, and it's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems about to pull to the fade, and someone else instead of me seems to always know the way. They just want to look at you, and it's alright with me. Yeah, just one look at you, saxophone. Just one look at you, and the world's alright with me. And just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely Come on, sing it right now. Everybody one time, let me hear you say yeah.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. Feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. Come on, like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move where you already know, just imagine. Hey, hey, come on now. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feeling too good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. Just dance, 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 dance. Just dance, dance, dance. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. Don't need no reason, don't need control. I'm flying up, no ceiling when we in our zones. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. Feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Oh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You might like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move where you already know, so just imagine. Hey, hey, come on, y'all. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feeling good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. So just dance, 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 dance. But just dance, 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 dance. But just dance, 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 dance. Keep dancing. Come on. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Come on. Let me see y'all. Put the hands up. Hey, hey. I said yeah, yeah. Let me hear y'all say yeah, yeah. Said alright. Said alright. Nothing I can see but you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
say alright,
Alright.
then it's alright.
Nothing I can see but you when you dance, 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 dance. Good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody you can do but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. This feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body. Wanna see y'all move your body. Got this feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body. I can't
Hey everyone, I'm Doug Mangers with McCarthy Building Companies. We've been a trusted partner of Mercy since 1979. We all know that 2020 has been a very unique and challenging year. However, McCarthy is proud to continue our Mercy relationship and very pleased today to announce a $9,000 donation to the Snowball Effect campaign to help Mercy continue doing their work in Fort Smith. We would like these funds to be used for the behavioral health program, a very important program for this community and all communities. We invite you to join us in thanking Mercy's healthcare heroes who have worked so hard this year on all of our behalf by donating generously to the campaign this year.
Good morning. My name's Kelly Newton. I'm at Newton's Jewelers. We just turned 107 years old this month, and we're very proud to sponsor Mercy Clinics Hospital. I was born into Mercy, actually St. Edward's, as well as my wife. And every experience I've ever had with Mercy throughout my life has been amazing. They take fabulous care of us, including my family. And two of my primary doctors are at Mercy, and I love both of them, and I think they are essentially the finest professionals I've ever dealt with. And we just like to support our community, and Mercy is one of the leaders of our community, and we just do our part and try to give back.
My name is Benny Westfall, and it is an honor for me to speak about Mercy, and I've been so blessed to be a part of Mercy in the past several years. It has been such a blessing to our community, all the many doctors that we have hired, and all the things that they have done for this community, all the many people that they have helped. And they've got a lot of great plans for the future. And as they continue to grow, I'm very excited to be a part of that. And there's just countless cases of all the empathy that they have, the kindness and the help that they've been to so many in our community. And I'm honored to be a part of it. Thank you.
We can all agree it makes you feel good when you know you've helped someone. When you give to Mercy Health Foundation Fort Smith, you don't always get to see firsthand the patients who are impacted by a program or piece of equipment. We'd like to share a story of Angie with you. Her inspiring story reminds us of why we give to support each other.
Hi, I'm Angie Dusty, and I'm married to Chris. We've been married for 20 years. We have 6 kids between us, 30, 28, 25, 22, 9, and 3 months old. We also have 4 grandchildren that range from 22 months to 8 years old. On March the 18th, I was outside out in our pasture mending some fences, and this bull calf got up behind me, and I turned around and he kind of charged at me a little bit, just kind of bumped me. And when he did, he hit me here in the stomach, and I fell down. And I got up and I screamed at him, which didn't seem to help any, because then he came at me again, and that's when he tossed me. He tossed me up in the air. My husband had heard me yell and came out there to see what was going on. And about that time, he saw my feet about 6 or 8 feet up in the air, and I came down and landed on my head. And then I tried to get up, and I couldn't move. And so he got there about that time, and I told him, I broke my neck and I'm paralyzed and I can't move. Well, instantly I told him I wanted to go to Mercy because it's close and they've got a good reputation for medical care. My daughter works for Mercy in one of the clinics, and so I felt comfortable going there. Eventually, when the helicopter got here, they said, well, let's call real quick and see if there's neurosurgeons are on call at Mercy today. They called and they were on call. Dr. Kate Fox was there and saw me when I got there. The surgery was done that night into the next morning. So the 18th and 19th is when the surgery was done. So they got me in really fast. They did tell me that was a key to recovery, is getting in fast. So I'm very thankful that she was there and available. As soon as the accident happened, my daughter was calling friends and texting friends, and got on my Facebook page and made a post and was asking everybody just pray, just pray. And she's the one that announced to the world that we were pregnant. We had found out about 3 weeks before my accident that I was 6 weeks pregnant. So I was 9 weeks pregnant when the accident happened. And it's pretty emotional. Nobody thought he would survive, but God had other plans for that little man, and he made it. Well, I'm very thankful that Dr. Fox was there that evening and was able to get me in and get the surgery done, and for her skill and for God just guiding her hands. The ICU nurses were just wonderful. Natasha and Angela, the nurse and the aide that were there, they were hilarious. They kept me laughing because at that point I needed that. A couple of years ago, my husband had a pulmonary embolism and was in the hospital for 3 days, I think. We have a really high deductible on our insurance, and we were not able to afford the hospital bill. We were able to apply and got part of that covered, and that was just such a huge blessing for us. And then with my accident, similar, after I came home from the hospital and the bills started coming in, we were able to apply to the foundation also. And if it weren't for that, I don't know how we would have been able to pay for our medical bills. But for y'all to be able to raise the money for the equipment that the doctors needs, I think that's huge, because without that equipment, the doctor wouldn't be able to do what they do and get people who are in the community better without having to ship us off to Timbuktu. I'm really excited about my rehab and being able to get better and be able to move again. I'm excited to see how Silas grows and how things develop with him and what God's got in store for him. I'm looking forward to getting back to church. I really miss teaching the 2-year-olds on Wednesday nights, and I'm looking forward to getting back into some capacity at church with teaching the little ones. Maybe not the little ones again, but I'm looking forward to being back at church.
Hi, I'm Brian Snyder with First National Bank of Fort Smith. Here at First National Bank, we're very excited about being able to give back to the Mercy Foundation in support of the Snowball effect. I personally have had a long relationship with Mercy. It started when I was born and it continues to this very day. My entire family has been served by Mercy for many decades. We've been very grateful for them being in our community and being there for us when we needed them the most. We are grateful for them bringing their best every single day to help keep our community safe and healthy. Thank you to everybody that helped support the Mercy Foundation. Join us this year in support of the Snowball effect. We hope it's very successful for the advancement of healthcare in the River Valley.
Season's greetings from the team at Gerdau. Many of our Gerdau employees utilize Mercy and their team for healthcare services, ranging from the birth of a child to cancer treatment for our loved ones. Like Gerdau, the Mercy team works hard to shape and build the future. Throughout this pandemic and the challenges that it's created, the Mercy healthcare team has proven their commitment to the River Valley, and they continue to do that day in and day out. Thank you, Mercy, for taking care of our community.
I am Mike Barr, president of Weather Bar Windows and Doors, and we are proud to support Mercy through this year's Snowball Effect. Mercy is such an important part of our community as they work to bring the healing ministry of Christ to life. Mercy co-workers have been shining examples of resiliency and compassion through these most trying times, and we want to honor them for all of their amazing efforts. We cannot thank you enough, and Weather Bar looks forward to continuing to support you both now and in the future.
Thank you so much, Angie, for sharing your touching story. We all wish you a continued strong recovery, and we know the best is yet to come for both you and little Silas. And thank you to our sponsors for sharing your special messages as well. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd like to celebrate the difference we've made with a few more songs from Emerald City Band.
Dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Woo! Cloud strikes upon the eye, and the sun begins to fade. Still in the time to figure out how to chase my blues
Everybody clap your hands up. Come on, let's have some fun out there. For a great cause. We are honored. We are grateful. Thank you very much for having Emerald City. Take it back. Here's some old school. Here's some earth, wind, fire.
You remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds of the tender while chasing the clouds away. Our voices ringing in the key that our souls are singing as we dance through the night. Remember that true love is here today. I want you all to sing with me tonight. Yeah, yeah. Say that you remember dancing in September. Never was a cloudy day. Hands with your heart and see you as we dance through the night. Remember that true love is here today. Now December, down the love we shared in September. Only blue talk love. Remember that true love is here today.
Thank you for creating something so much larger than yourself and for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure to be with you as we celebrate the difference you've made in the lives of our families, friends, and neighbors. To conclude our evening, here's a message from Mercy Health Foundation, Fort Smith.
2020 challenged all of us in ways that we never imagined. But as a true community does, the River Valley pulled together and persevered. And from this experience, we know that access to the highest quality health care has never been more important.
We are thankful for Mercy's nurses, therapists, EVS team, technicians, physicians, and more who show up daily, ready to care for you, me, and our loved ones. When you support Mercy Health Foundation Fort Smith, you join these hardworking professionals in caring for our community.
Through Mercy's Snowball Effect, you've shared your passion for helping others and raised funds to support crucial programs and services for our patients. Your generosity provides access to care for all who enter Mercy's doors, regardless of their circumstances.
Whether the need is a prescription, a medical test, or the latest life-saving piece of equipment, your support brings the gift of healing to thousands of patients each year. You made a difference. And when you invited others to give with you, the effect simply grew. With your support and the support of those closest to you, we have and will continue to make a real and lasting impact on the health of this community.
On behalf of Mercy Health Foundation, thank you for participating in Mercy's Snowball Effect and for bringing hope and healing to your neighbors in need. We're excited about a new year, a renewed sense of faith, and the knowledge that together we make a difference.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire's so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, I hate going out in that storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.